Some people that everyone seems to rely on. If something needs organising, oh yes, they'll do it. If someone needs collecting, yep, they're going. If a problem appears, zoop, people naturally look in their direction. At first, it can feel good, being trusted, being dependable, knowing people have confidence in you. It's a quality most of us admire. Yet, I sometimes wonder if there's another side to being a reliable one that isn't spoken about very often. Let's dive in. Reliability has a quiet way of changing expectations. The first time you help someone, it's appreciated. The 10th time, it can become expected. Not because people stop valuing what you do, simply because consistency quickly becomes the norm. It's a strange part of being human. We adapt remarkably quickly to things that happen so regularly. Think about someone who always remembers birthdays, the colleague who never misses a deadline, the friend who's always the first to check in after difficult news, the parent who somehow keeps everything moving. Over time, those qualities can become almost invisible, not because they matter less, but because they become part of the landscape. There's something else I've noticed. The people everyone depend on don't always find it easy to depend on other people. Whew. Sometimes it's because they're used to being the capable one. Sometimes because asking for help feels strange, odd, unfamiliar. And sometimes it's because they've quietly convinced themselves that everyone else already has enough to deal with. So they keep carrying things, not because anyone asked them to, because it has gradually become part of who they believe they are. Many moons ago, I had a nickname, and the nickname was Transporter, in correlation to the film where the guy's a driver and he drives people and things around, and he's quite efficient and skilled in the driving. And that was a nickname many people many years ago gave me. Why? Because I was skilled at driving, still am, I must say. And I enjoyed it a lot. But with that came a lot of favors and things I did for people. Airport pickups, shopping, driving here, driving there. Initially, it was, yeah, this is something I like doing. It's okay, let me do this for you. But then after a while, it became expected of me. It became a thing that, but you always drive us here, or you're always the designated driver when we go out as a group of friends. And for me, it highlighted the theme of being the reliable one, but though reliable, what cost was I paying? And looking back, I realized reliability is a wonderful quality. It just isn't meant to become my entire identity. So that thought has stayed with me. And because reliability is most beautiful when it's offered freely, not when it's quietly expected, there is a difference. One comes from generosity and the other can slowly become obligation. It's often such a gradual shift that nobody notices it's happening, including the person carrying it. I've got my hand raised. There's a sentence I found myself thinking about recently. The strongest people are not always the ones carrying the most. Sometimes they're the ones who know when to put something down. I don't think we hear that often enough. Many of us have been praised for coping, for managing, for getting on with it. Those qualities deserve recognition. But they can also make it difficult for people to see when we're struggling. If we've always been the reliable one, people naturally assume we're still okay. Not because they don't care, well, some of them anyway, because we've unintentionally taught them that we'll always manage. One of the quietest skills in life is allowing people to support us before we reach breaking point. Not afterwards, not before. That doesn't make us less dependable. If anything, it makes our reliability more sustainable, because relationships work best when support can move where? In both directions, not permanently in one direction. As I think about the people who've had the greatest influence on my own life, something does stand out. None of them tried to carry everything alone. They knew when to lead, they knew when to listen, and they were comfortable enough to receive kindness as well as giving it. That balance stayed with me. Perhaps that's what reliability looks like at its healthiest. Not becoming the person who never needs anyone, but becoming someone others can trust because you're honest about being human too. Maybe being dependable doesn't mean always saying yes. Maybe it means showing up truthfully for other people and every now and then for yourself. I'll leave you with that thought, and I look forward to sharing another conversation with you very soon.